At the age when most people think life is over, he was just getting started. At 65 years old, Harlan Sanders was broke, retired, and living on a small government pension. His business had failed, his restaurant was gone, and the road he depended on for customers had changed overnight. Sitting alone, he received a letter that confirmed what he already feared. His savings were almost gone. For most people, this would have been the end. But for him, it was the beginning of one of the greatest comeback stories in business history. Harlan Sanders was born in 1890, and his life was never easy. His father died when he was just 6 years old, forcing him to grow up fast. By the age of 7, he was already cooking for his family. As a young man, he tried everything: farm work, streetcar conductor, insurance salesman, fireman, and even a lawyer. Nothing lasted. He failed again and again, and by his 40s, he still had no real success to his name. Eventually, Sanders opened a small service station in Kentucky. It wasn't fancy. There was no big plan, but he noticed something important. Travelers liked his cooking more than his fuel. So he began serving meals from the back of the station. His fried chicken became popular, and over time, the business grew into a restaurant. For the first time in his life, things were finally working. He even earned the title of Colonel from the state of Kentucky for his contributions to local cuisine. But success didn't last. In the early 1950s, a new interstate highway was built that completely bypassed his restaurant. Overnight, customer traffic disappeared. Sales collapsed. Sanders was forced to shut down the business he had spent years building. At 65 years old, he sold what little he had left and was left with almost nothing except a small pension check and one belief: his chicken recipe was special. Instead of giving up, Sanders packed his car with cooking supplies and began traveling across the country. His plan was simple but humiliating. He would walk into restaurants, cook his chicken for the owner, and ask them to use his recipe. If they liked it, he would take a small fee for every chicken sold. And if they didn't, he would move on to the next place. He slept in his car. He faced rejection after rejection. Restaurant owners laughed at him. Some didn't even let him finish cooking. In total, Sanders was rejected 1,009 times. 1,009 people told him no. Most people would have stopped after 10. Some would have stopped after the first failure. But Sanders kept going. Then one restaurant said yes, then another. Slowly, the idea began to spread. His fried chicken, cooked with a secret blend of herbs and spices, started appearing in more locations. By the time Sanders was in his 70s, Kentucky Fried Chicken had exploded across America. What started as a failed restaurant became a global brand. Eventually, the company expanded internationally, and Sanders sold KFC for millions of dollars. The same man who once had nothing now became one of the most recognizable faces in the world. But money wasn't the real victory. The real victory was proving that failure doesn't care about age, and success doesn't follow a schedule. Colonel Sanders didn't win because he was young, lucky, or rich. He won because he refused to stop when life told him it was too late. Today, KFC operates in over 150 countries, serving millions of people every day. And behind that success is a man who failed more times than most people try. His story is a reminder that rock bottom is not the end. Sometimes it's the foundation. And if you're watching this thinking you've missed your chance, remember this: the world's most famous fried chicken empire was built by a man who didn't give up at 65.